Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out. As always, I'm T. I am hosting these fucking hooligans. That's what I do Saturday mornings for our Thursday show. If you're the first time here, welcome to 4 Geeks by Geeks, where geeks come to geek out. We are a geek community based around giving you a safe space to geek as loud as you possibly can about whatever you can.
Out loud!
We are playing City of Mist. If you are unsure what City of Mist is, City of Mist is a TTRPG based off a 2008 TTRPG called Apocalypse World. And it is all about, you know, the fucking apocalypse. That's not true. Apocalypse World is, yes. But City of Mist is a graphic novel, noir TTRPG, where these hooligans, I give them scenarios. They tell me what they're doing. They roll 2d6, and whatever they roll determines the outcome that is the effect to the story and to the game. If they roll between a 2 to a 6, critical failure, I get to make a hard move against them, just make their lives hell. I don't actually do that, but like theoretically, I could do that if I wanted to. If they roll between a 7 and a 9, what they roll, like what they want to do happens, but there's some complications. Shit goes sideways. Somebody's gun jams after the first bullet. You never know. If they roll 10 plus, it goes off without a hitch. It goes exactly as they planned. And you're probably going to sit and watch those scenarios like, well, that doesn't make physical sense. It doesn't fucking matter. We're making a comic book together. So we're here for the tomfoolery and the shenanigans. And that's why you're all here, because you know what the fuck we bring to the table. As always, I'm T. I am the master of ceremonies. Again, I am the effect to their affect.
And I'm Boser. And I'm sketching up something that I'm going to be describing here in game. But
I don't like this already.
But I feel like
if you say the words Dells and favorite position, I'm taking you off the show.
Oh, that's a fun. I'm going to note that for next week. Fun fact. No, that's not Dell's fun fact, but I'm playing Cornelius Avertilius the Third. And a fun fact about Dell is he doesn't go to a barber. As you'll notice in my character picture, he's got an undercut on his left side, and he keeps it long, but he keeps it nice and trimmed. He takes good care of his hair. It's moisturized, but he's actually invented something that he just kind of sits down, and it trims his hair, and it trims his beard. Exactly.
Don't like that.
The first couple times, it was one of his earlier inventions, and the first couple times he did kind of nick the shit out of himself, so he was pretty embarrassed by that. But now he's got it down to a science, and that's why he looks so damn good all the damn time.
I don't know if I would say down to a science for Dell's creations.
Down to an engineering?
You know, because it's theoretical, changes often. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. And that's me.
I'm Jeffsitz, and I am having a harder and harder time thinking of character facts each week. So I guess this one would be that Andresh's go-to time waster, even to this day, is the original StarCraft game.
Did you not use this once before?
I don't think so.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, I don't think I addressed...
Online education in high school, got kicked out of college for hacking and changing grades for someone they didn't like. Mm-hmm. Their parents still live in Pandora.
Yep.
They do not like coffee. Heavily tattooed, abstract tattoo designs.
Yep.
Grew up in the Neon Pillars district. First generation immigrant child. Has a younger brother, but passed away before the Mist. Wants to know about the Grey Mist grenades. Oh, that's a separate note. I don't know why that was separate.
That's a very interesting fact.
Dumper, never the dumpy, majority by ghosting. Took over the Neon Pillars by stabbing the previous leader in the back and assuming control. Favorite author is Isaac Asimov. Dislikes the MCU because they consider it fluff. Had a cat, but they don't know what happened to it. Assumed by Colin, I believe, was the and then waste time by playing StarCraft.
There we go.
What am I going to do with all these character facts? I
Deja
don't
vu.
fucking know. I planned on making you guys dossiers at one point. I think that was the plan.
Trading cards coming soon.
Nice.
That's not a bad plan.
Oh,
What?
no.
Just need an artist.
Well, there's gonna be a lot of fluff in some of ours. I guess that means it's my turn. Hi, I'm Lucas. Do you recognize me? Cause I
Who
don't.
you?
Who me?
Who
Who I
you?
be? I am here. Who is he? I'm playing a guy who is no longer, I guess, just a guy. I think I don't know what they do with him when I'm gone. I'm playing Detective Cooper, and I'm a zombie now, so that's interesting. But the more interesting thing is, I still don't do these ahead of time. So let's just do it live like always. In the sense that Andresh likes to play StarCraft.
I swear, God, if you play,
Cooper definitely has RuneScape Mobile.
God damn it.
When is Cooper playing?
When is
RuneScape
Cooper
Mobile?
playing? Whenever
Yeah.
he's on his phone. He's
And
got
shit.
the,
Alright.
if he's
so
driving.
I want
AFK,
to
AFK mining on.
I want to point out that list that I just gave for Andresh. This is how many episodes we have with Lucas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the 7 character facts. Caffeine addict, Gemini. When he needs to get away, Cooper just sleeps for extended periods of time. Trains Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. Reactive, not proactive. Wants to be a dad, but society is making it really difficult. And Cooper plays RuneScape Mobile.
Nice.
It's very sad and it mirrors my own life.
It's not mirror. He's just giving Lucas facts.
Art imitates life.
Hey, look, the character voice is really hard to do too. Okay.
The only one I'm not
Yeah.
confident is I don't know if Lucas is actually a Gemini.
Jan 11th, baby.
Yeah, he is.
Astrology isn't real. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
Pop off in the chat.
Everybody.
I give you permission to leave the stream.
that's
You gotta
kind of
come back
fucked
and
up.
find
We're
it.
starting to get people 2 streams, so we can do a 24-hour live stream and hang out with each other all
Well,
weekend.
don't
Hey,
say
I'll go to that thing.
triggering things.
It's not triggering. It's just a fact.
Welcome back. Leave again.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my thing about astrology. There's 12, and then somewhere they were like, yeah, actually there's 13 now. How
I'm
does
sorry.
that not?
What?
You just fucked up the whole guy.
You know what? I don't even care enough. Last week on City of Mist, it was. I would say it's a 5-footer, but then it turned into about a 400-footer. A majority
right at the
of
end.
a majority of the episode, they just sat in the med bay and tried to uncover some things. Matthias Bright, aka Candyman, tried antagonizing Colin, and I think he did a pretty good job in doing so. In turn, got him his other hand cut off, but not killed. They instead just pushed him down the hallway in a wheelchair and just let him free. That's really the only thing that happened in the medical bay. But the thing that got
Just
really
took an hour and a
interesting,
half to do it.
the thing that got really interesting at the end was they heard helicopter blades whooshing back towards the center of the prison where the Joker was flying away. Dell got the bright idea that, hey, I'm going to go catch it with a grappling hook. And so he did that. So now as the Joker is flying back towards Pandora, Adele is just hanging on by a 50-foot rope,
In my
swinging
mind,
along with them.
It was more of a ballista, but I didn't communicate that very well.
That and the dice rolls did not allow for a ballista.
Also true.
So yeah, Adele is flying to Pandora, hanging off of a rope, again, one-handed, while Cooper is still getting his head reattached by
I didn't write them down.
Ernesto,
Ernesto.
who is the Gaywin, or whatever name that drove Alex insane, as we brutally mispronounced from
Joanne.
Knights of
Joanne.
the Round Table.
It's Joanne.
Joanne, that's right. And then Andresh and Colin just kind of watched him as he flew away. So typically I would time jump just a little bit to feasibly get everybody
don't.
back together, but that just doesn't make sense here.
Please don't.
So we've got 3 scenes going on. We've got Andres watching Colin walk away because Alex isn't here and I'm not going to roleplay and make decisions for him. So Colin's gone. So Andres, you are now standing in the middle of this person as Colin walks away.
Man, drop in, drop out characters are wonderful.
I know, right?
You're a zombie now.
Lucas, your head is being finished up getting reattached. As I stated, now every time you wink, your left hand raises. And then
How does that work with blinking though?
Guess we'll find out, huh? And then Del, you're flying over Pandora. So I will let you three decide which one of you wants to take the first scene.
I mean, I say we start with the most interesting one, which is the person hanging
Cooper?
over
Yeah,
the
no, that's a
bay.
great idea.
His
Lucas,
head
so your head.
being attached.
Yes.
You're a shit doctor.
Why are you winking at her then? Him.
All right.
Think about it. A
You're
wink
doing
is just a blink.
great job.
All right, Del, you are hanging by one arm, swinging. Not really swinging because physics, you would just be flying, so you're just hanging backwards, one-armed. What the fuck's your plan?
All right,
You know
so
what? Hold on, pause. I want you to give our voiceover.
okay.
I want to know what's going through Del's mind right now.
It's been a minute since we did this. So Del is hanging off of a helicopter flying over. I assume it's surrounded by water except for the long bridge that you took to reach Silver Chain Penitentiary. So as I'm flying up, his voiceover sounds a lot like shit. I didn't think this through. But God, I gotta learn to be more proactive and less reactive. Less like that Detective Cooper. He's always on his phone for some reason. With Starbucks in one hand and is that AFK Arena? No, that can't be it.
It's Raid Shadow Legends. So thank you for the sponsor. That's not a sponsor.
Damn it, Dale, you got responsibilities now. You got the foundry to take care of it. Darius is gonna be there waiting for you for the first time in years. You are making this out alive, and so help me, Hephaestus. You better get your ass in gear. We're gonna do this together. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. And I'm going to kind of trigger a button on the grappling hook, which zips me towards. I built it.
Right, but on a 7 to 9, do you have a retractable?
Yeah, it's a grappling hook. It shoots out and zips back.
All right.
It's not a ballista, which is what I wanted. This is a compromise.
Drastically different things.
All right, you are zipping up while the Joker, who normally has a gun, is hanging off by a ladder and can see and hear you.
So I'm zipping up, and it's up. It's connected to one of the skids of the helicopter.
Yep.
So I zip up to the skid and hook my leg around and kind of just grip onto the skid. And where's the Joker in relation to me now?
Can directly see you because he's on the opposite side of the helicopter with a ladder with a gun pointed at you.
Says, I'm Batman, and then you get shot.
Okay. I'm gonna look around, look at the helicopter, and think, well, shit. If this don't look like a scrap heap to me, and I'm going to try to
Really push the boundaries, it sounds like.
really. So if this is stop holding back,
It's sounding like it.
because I want to basically go all in, dismantle this helicopter, and reform it, or at least pieces of it, into what I need it to be.
You're not an alchemist.
I literally take machines apart, take pieces of machinery apart, and rebuild them. Is this not a machine?
Right. Correct. But I want you to explain to me how you are going to be hanging off of a helicopter with one hand, dismantle it, and rebuild it into what you are wanting.
So I have to get inside the helicopter.
Yes, then we can talk.
Okay. So on the
I'm
skid,
willing to allow some fucked up shit, but we gotta have some level.
Messing with my realism now. Come on.
from the skid, how do I get into the helicopter?
You would just need to reach up and open up the sliding door. So we're gonna make
It's
that
closed?
a yes. We're gonna make that a take the risk.
Roll for reach around.
Yes, roll for reach around. Do you have anything burned from last session?
No, except for eye for detail, which has been burned for a long time.
Okay.
Determined for an answer?
I'll give you that
Because
one.
I need this. I really want it.
I need.
And that's it.
Okay.
Oh man. Here we go.
You injured at all right now?
I have one harm.
All right, so net 0.
I'm so nervous. I need this. I really need this.
Can he do it?
It's a 6.
No, he can't.
All right. I can't think of a way where this just goes well for you. So Del, as you go to reach up and pull the slider, your finger slips, throwing off your weight as you are now free falling from this helicopter towards water. Towards water. I will say I'm not going to kill you for this because that's rude. I'll say it is going to be about a 50-foot drop, so it's not going to feel great if you be hitting the water.
Looking at any.
Thank you for clarifying. I was hoping you were going to fact check me on if that was gonna.
As long as he lands feet first.
If you shoot the water right before you go in, that'll help take away some of the surface tension.
So I'm falling towards the water.
Yep.
I'm frantically reaching into my vest pocket, and I pull up my pocket watch.
Okay.
Is it still set for certain locations, or do I have
For some reason, I felt like that was deactivated.
deactivated?
No, I only made him able to go to certain locations.
Oh, then no, yeah, that's active. Yeah.
Yeah, because we can't have him going everywhere.
Yeah. Where are you envisioning?
I'm like turning the knob as the water is frantically coming towards my face, and I'm gonna set it towards the inn.
Okay. So have you guys ever played Portal?
Yeah.
So you know how disorienting it is when you're trying to walk through horizontally and you end up coming in vertically? Well, Del, you're coming in vertically, but getting shot out horizontally as you go feet first into the water, but actually fall into the portal as you go now flying horizontally through the halls of the inn before you tumble and roll into Harry's feet.
Oh,
I am going to give you 1 point of bludgeoning damage for.
that tracks.
That tracks for sure.
Oh God.
You look up to see Russ panting over you, drool pouring down onto your mouth.
Good morning to you too, bud.
And it's kind of spicy.
Oh,
It's kind of spicy.
oh.
It's kind of acidic. If you don't wipe it off, you'd probably get some scars around your mouth that you probably don't want to explain.
Oh, I thought I wanted to put that shit on everything.
It's spicy.
What the hell are you doing?
We were in the middle of a job, and I was about to die. So this was kind of my last ditch. Listen, this whole shit is coming apart, Harry.
Yeah, there's no barrier. It's just free.
Yeah, and the world is burning, and
Do
we
you
could
know
use your
who
help.
did this?
It was 3.
I need you to repeat that for me.
And
How
I'm
do
like,
you know it was
standing up.
3?
Because I watched it happen.
Who? I'm gonna need you to just expand upon that a little bit further.
Listen, I will give you a full debriefing, I promise. But we're kind of in a limited time scenario, and somebody that has some sort of
Couple quick
insane.
questions. 3 was free or 3 was inhabited by somebody?
Yes, and then yes.
In what order?
The first one second, the second one first.
A random button pops up on the wall and Harry just slaps it.
What is that? The 3 is free alarm?
Yes, and the entire inn explodes in red light and sirens as doors start flying open and heads pop up. Is this a drill? What the hell is going on? No. This can't be. No. And Harry's just like, son of a fucking bitch, as his hair erupts into flames.
I mean, I'm not trying to tell you to do your job, but I feel like you should have seen that happen already.
Get out of here, Del.
Can you just send me back to Silver Chain?
What? Yeah, and he opens up a portal for you.
Do you have any more of that healing spray on you?
Closes the portal.
Fuck.
And you are now standing behind Andresh.
Oh, God. Andreas.
Shit.
Quickly, Andres, can I get a just a short little voiceover? Because Andres is still coming to terms with everything mist-wise, and trying to understand. You just watched Del fly away in a helicopter. He's now behind you. What is Andres' just immediate thought process to Del being behind him?
To Del being behind me, or the filling in from Del taking off? To
Yes.
Now, okay.
Yes.
So first thing would be not shutting down in the sense of most people shutting down, but shutting down in Andres's sense of shutting down, which is like immediately pulling up the wrist computer and trying to get in contact with. I came up with a name for it that I think is even better. The Cornelius Arodelius Artificial Intelligence Network, or CAIN.
Okay.
Neat. Neat.
And so I didn't have it marked down, but is that technically a story tag because I changed the game to create it?
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll be an ongoing story tag until he is either destroyed or released or.
So yeah, frantically trying to get in contact with Cain, and mentally just blocks Colin out of their mind, so doesn't even notice where Colin goes off to try and get his stuff done. Just shit. This is one of the few people who have come into your life and changed you for the better. You are not going to lose them this easily. Cain, Cornelius Arodelius II, please.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you can do to get us off this island?
Do you need another ride?
That would be ideal.
All right, it'll be
If
to you in
helicopter
here a
isn't
few minutes.
If helicopter's not available, boat should work just as well.
Yes, sir.
Why does he sound like that? That's not what my daddy sounds like.
No.
Your dad becomes, it's Pandora, so he became British.
Exactly.
And like,
Who's your daddy now?
all right, gotta collect Cooper from. All right, Colin, we gotta collect Cooper from the, and that's when Andres turns around. Shit! Del!
Oh,
And like, jump at Del to give him a hug.
a crack rib, but
You're okay. You're here.
yeah.
What happened? I thought you were flying back to the city.
I was, and I tried to pull some shit, and that
You see, what had happened was.
didn't quite work out, and I landed here.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I've got a ride coming to get us back to the city.
Perfect.
I don't know what happened to Colin, but
What?
Cooper is back in the med bay, and we should probably grab him before we take off from here. We've got like a minute or so,
Well, as much as I feel like we need Colin for this, it's really is his kingdom here, and he's got to protect it. So he's probably gathering his crew or whatever.
I think we can let Colin. We'll talk to his men back in the medbay, but I think Colin can get this place secure while we go take care of. Who was that?
Seemed like a really bad dude. I didn't catch his name, but he's a few marbles short of a full set.
All right. Either way, I think he's our responsibility.
All right. So, you mind just giving me a hand on the way to the med bay?
Sure, let's go.
I'm limping a little bit.
Yeah, Andresh will like get up and under one of or Dell's only arm.
Yeah, I don't carry my right side.
Yeah.
How are you handling all this, by the way? It's been one crazy shit day for you.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like the world's kind of falling apart.
I reckon you're right.
So, I figure if it's not the end of everything, then uh-oh. Is everyone there still?
Oh, my bad.
I was like, we haven't done that in a hot minute. That's kind of a wild one to just throw out there.
That's gonna look weird in editing, but no big.
But I figure if the world doesn't end with the culmination of everything happening right now, I can go to therapy when this is all over and figure it out.
Yeah, therapy. Therapy's always good, yeah.
So responsible.
Until somebody takes it away from you.
Right? But for now, we gotta just keep moving.
Yeah. It's like Dory says, keep swimming.
Who?
Never mind.
Okay. And then, yeah, coming up to... Which side of the medbay are we coming up on? Which of the Knights of the Round Table are we
That
approaching?
would be...
Ernesto, right?
No.
Oh, Lance.
That was Lance
And
Lamb
Compton.
Jr.
Lance, please
Yes.
tell me you remember us.
Yes. It's been like 4 minutes.
Awesome. Okay, we can go through then?
Yep, he opens the door for you.
Hell of a 4
by the
minutes.
way-
Thanks, Lance.
And like as Andresh is like aiding Dell through the door first. By the way, Lance, we're gonna gather up Cooper, make our way back to the mainland. One of, I think, the big bad guy who really caused problems here or started everything here just eloped to the city.
That's not good.
I figure if you and Colin and the rest of your men can secure things here, we'll gather Cooper, we'll try and go take care of him.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you. Then follow Dell into the medbay.
Ernesto is finishing up the last stitch on Cooper's neck. I think you're good to go. But to be honest, this is a first.
Oh, yeah, can't say it. This happens to me quite often. Yeah, it's just fine.
I gotta test your motor functions. Can you like pick up your arms,
Yeah. I mean, this one's a little stubby, but like, you know.
swing your legs?
Do I? Which legs do I have?
I think the beefy legs,
I'm just gonna sit
because
there.
I think there was a swap out.
Yeah,
What?
I remember trying to swap. I'm just gonna sit there and do like. Can't swing my legs up, flex, try and flex my nice
blink.
new quads.
Blink for me. Wink for me. Left arm raises. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to fix that.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna matter because I guarantee you this happens again.
Please don't say that.
Well, Cooper, you're looking in ship-shop shape.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be cut out for the field much longer. That was a shit show.
Yep, and the shit show continues. Shit show must go on, isn't that what they say?
What'd you guys end up doing? I've just been, trying to get put together like Frankenstein over here.
Well,
He's a really good guy, by the way. Don't tell him I said anything kind of derogatory.
Frankenstein?
Sure.
The scientist or the monster?
Yes.
Well, in the time that you've been sitting on your ass, I've gotten mine kicked halfway to sundown, and
I found a lot of raccoons and homeless people.
the Joker got away.
And you, Cooper, you would understand that was Bron Stark, the gentleman that you just brought to the prison and the one responsible for making you a zombie.
I must build my body.
Do we
Well,
get to assemble you like the Bionic Man or like a G.I. Joe, which I
you guys
like
can
the parts
build me better.
Oh,
stronger.
I was going RoboCop in my mental image.
I
told you.
need all of the finest corpses,
Android.
and I need all of your finest tinkering, Del.
Cooper, you do hear Andres call you an android, by the way.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper, you would also, because even though he's, as an agent of the inn, he would be able to see mists around people. So yeah, Andres is
No longer
of
misty.
mists.
Just excuse Del and I for Del. What the fuck is up with? Are they not like?
Yeah. That's
Is that the
boss.
secret hand symbol for mist?
I don't know.
It's very secret. It gets very confusing in the bathroom after you wash your hands. And you're just...
Wait, what? Where? No. I was trying.
Sorry, no paper towel. Yeah, they are normal. If that's
Cooper, your phone rings.
one way you want to talk about it.
¿Qué pasa?
Where the fuck are you?
Well, I have a bit of me here and a bit of me there. Most of me is here. I'm at the island. You know, the little
Three's
whatever.
released.
I'm gonna look at Del. I'm gonna look at Andres and be like, who all knows this now?
No,
is
the
this-
alarm's been set.
Okay. With game plan?
Find him, kill him.
Okay, yeah. Easier said than just done. Game plan?
The mist has already been released. We have to find a way to contain what we can before the rest of the world gets destroyed.
Okay.
Get to work. And he hangs up the phone.
He's not in a good mood.
Yeah,
What do you mean? Yeah.
yeah. Well, I was just at his feet for a second and kind of was the messenger. And
Oh,
wow,
so
that guy gets pissed real quick.
you can't just drop a bomb like that. You gotta kind of ease him into it.
Well, I kind of figured that he had cameras on and everything, and it wasn't going to be news. I figured he would already have known.
I mean, usually they're pretty good about knowing this sort of
Who
stuff.
are we
so I don't
talking
know.
about?
Our
Hey.
boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snyder? Or
Sure. Yeah.
The other one.
Just choked.
Yeah, the other one. We have another boss that we work
The one
for.
with the dogs?
Yep.
Yeah.
The doggy daddy.
Gotcha.
He's pretty upset actually, and we all have a little bit of something to do with that, and so we all have a little bit of something to do with the cleanup.
I don't think Cooper would take any blame in that.
Yeah, all of us. All of us.
The Misfits, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just-
Merch coming soon.
But we also have more. Not that your job isn't important, but we have more immediate issues to deal with, like that Joker guy getting away. And we've got Cooper. We've got a ride arriving just outside any minute now. So if you're
and your wristwatch begins to beep.
Yeah, we got something pulling up. So if you're good to go, Cooper.
I mean,
I
can
your
go.
wires are
I'm not.
connected.
I'm not top of my game or anything, but yeah, we can make this.
I don't
work.
think any of us are right now.
Ernesto, do you have anything that you can help us get more on top of our game? Like an
Yeah,
adrenaline
Encanto,
shot,
is there something you can do for us?
Not really. There's been a lot of injuries. Most of the stuff in here has been utilized.
Okay.
Actually, could I do? I don't know if this would be a change the game, since I technically want to. I want to look around and try and find something in here, but I want to see if it would. Like, I want to try and find like an adrenaline pen or something like that. Something that could give us a boost in.
Give me
if
an
we really need it.
investigate.
Would it be investigate, or would it be change the game just using story tag or the tags that would be used?
Well, I mean, adrenaline shots would make sense in a medical bay, so I'm gonna give that one to investigate.
Okay.
I forget that I upgraded something where when I investigate, it's, I think, automatically dynamite.
Oh, nice.
I need to be using that more often.
So, eye for detail.
Yep.
I don't think. It's not really an opponent to study. Not really weaponized info. Not really looking over my shoulder. So I think just eye for detail. I'm just
Plus
looking
one then?
around.
Cool.
Yeah, that's only a 6.
Gotcha. Yeah, as you kind of go look around, you see most cabinets are being completely ripped out. There's some gauze kind of left thrown out, a couple bandages, but most medical supplies have been more or less utilized.
Yeah, I find a drawer of syringes, but all of them are like shattered.
Dirty. I mean, yeah.
Whoa.
Just kidding. They have boxes for those.
Sharp's boxes are.
Damn. I was hoping we could find something in here to give us a boost if we needed it, but we're running out of time, guys.
I'm sorry. I've been healing a lot of people.
No, don't be sorry. You're doing good work.
Thank you for your service.
You see him shed a tear.
I needed that. All right, Coop, Dreshi, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Okay.
And just like double knock on the door so that Lance doesn't get blasted by it.
I kicked the door open with my big, strong man.
All right. Are you guys sneaking around to get out? Are you guys going to try to barrel run out?
I think it's going to be we've got the ride ready to go, so I think fast is more important.
Okay.
Is it a boat or a helicopter?
It's going to be a boat.
Okay.
I want all of you to roll take the risk, and then we're going to take the average of your guys' 3 rolls.
I'm gonna sit there and do a little bob back and forth. I'm like, let's test these new legs out, and I'm just gonna gun the sprint.
For me, eye for detail.
Okay.
Blind fighting to hear if anyone is coming up on
I'll give you that one.
ahead of us, and then looking over my shoulder.
Sure. So +3 for Andresh.
I'm gonna add snooping around.
Oh yeah. That's a 13.
That's it.
Okay. Del?
Does my harm come into play?
Yes.
So that's a -2 + 1 on a
minus
10.
So 9.
9.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
use. I don't know if I can. It would. Could I use? Because I picked up unit, right? Can I use ragtag group for this?
Yeah. What?
Is
We're a
it?
ragtag
Yeah.
group. We're a ragtag group. He can be directing us to like.
Okay,
coming up to
that
the corner,
makes
like,
okay.
Andre's
That
my
makes
side.
sense. I'll give you that one.
Okay. And then, oh god, let me see how much harm I had. Did I lose any harm being in there?
No,
You got all fixed up though.
you got a head reattached.
Exactly. Undone harm. The head is now back, kind of where it should be.
Kind of where it should be. Kind of
So,
side just a little bit.
oh no, that's okay. That's okay. It's still a 7.
All right, so 29 divided by, so that's a
Great.
9.6. I'll round up to the 10 for you.
Hell
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman. So as you guys go sprinting through the hallways, kind of ducking under shelving, diving over various piles of rubble masses that have kind of taken place, you guys find yourself in one of the explosive holes revealing a little speedboat. But you do see a couple prisoners trying to load themselves into the boat. What do you do? And they are not shrouded by mist. So these are just
Kane,
regular prisoners.
Kane, activate self-defense procedures.
A bunch of weapons just start manifesting out of the boat, and a bunch of lasers are pinpoint all over these guys.
My brain immediately goes to car, protect summer.
Yeah, exactly.
But the prisoners just kind of put their hands up and back away
Protect
slowly.
summer.
I honestly didn't think that would work, but I like it.
Where are you getting these boats?
I don't know.
I know a guy. Comes from
right.
Andres' wristwatch.
Dell's dad is now part of the city?
Hey, I found my dad. It's been a long. It's been
He
a
also
long day.
lost the dad.
And I lost my dad. I lost my other dad. I am in a state, and therapy is a must, but now is not the time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What's going on?
So as you guys climb into the boat, the guns actually miss the way as the speedboat kind of takes over control and just starts making its way back towards the mainland.
All right, where are we headed?
That is a very good question. I would like to try and use I'd like to try and figure out the location of, like, the general location of where the helicopter that brought the Joker into the city is, or went.
Do you still have access to the drones, or are those
Yes.
burnt out?
Raven drones are not burned. Netrunner access is, because that's what I used to get Averdelius II into the city network.
Gotcha.
But would that be an investigate roll?
Yes.
And so if I could use I still have some juice from my Raven Drone locate algorithm.
Yeah.
That I used to get the Men in Black detection story tag. Could I still use some of that juice to create another?
That's how that works.
Tag. And so I'll use that. I'll use Raven Drones.
Is that the last of that juice then?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that now becomes a story tag that lasts until you decide it's burned up, which might just be for this. Because, and then, so I'll use the locate algorithm, Raven Drones, and I think I'll just use those two for now. I don't think there's really, I haven't studied him long enough to be a studied opponent. Don't really have any info worth weaponizing at this point. Damn. That is a 6.
So with a 6, Cornelius kind of pops. Oh, I'm sorry, Kane pops up. I'm sorry, sir. I can't seem to find anything on the guy.
Every time he pops up on the watch, you just, like, if you're watching Dale, you just notice that he just kind of stares longingly.
I miss you
heavy
too,
size.
son.
Damn. Cooper, see if you can get something from police chatter. A helicopter went into the city from the island. We just need to figure out where that helicopter went.
Yeah, you got the most intel on this guy. You'd know where he'd be headed, right?
I mean, yeah, I can see what's going on, and I'll I guess I wouldn't imagine I have my police radio, but I'm sure I have, like, something on my little phone there.
The App Store police scanner.
Yeah, an App Store police scanner, because, I don't want to get, pulled over by cops.
The free version, not even the paid version, just the free.
Why would I
There's
get-
ads
I was just using this to...
for AFK Arena.
So I'll use... Follow the trail.
Yeah.
I'll use... Obviously, I'll use detective. And then... I just realized I have one that's literally called Follow the Trail and Mist, and then in my logos I have one called Tracking.
A little redundant.
Some redundancy here. Hey, look, I'm specialized. So I'll use those 3. So that'll be a net +2.
Cool. So go ahead and roll that investigate.
Thank God it's a net +2, because that's a 4, 6, 8.
All right, so with an 8, there is a lot of chatter going on, and it makes sense because as you guys are looking at the horizon of Pandora, it's a shit show. You've got several fires burning just on the horizon. You can see there's further smokestacks on the backside of the horizon that you can faintly see. Del, Coop, you guys see King Kong climbing up one of the buildings. You see people flying around. Some are in flying cars, some are just look like flying people. And the chatter is all over the place. There's riots in every aspect of the city. There's stores being broken in, people calling for medical help. But one does catch your interest. There's an individual shooting off gas grenades on the top of the tallest building inside in Pandora.
What is the tallest building in Pandora? Is it the neon pillars or?
That's a good question. Andresh, are the neon pillars the tallest?
I mean, they do specifically go up beyond, like, into the clouds, so...
Then yes, they would be. And they're specifically on the green tower.
Hey, look right in your backyard, Andres.
Great. Well, shall we?
Is that where you guys would like to go?
Yes, please.
I keep changing Kane's voice because it just seems funny to do.
Hey, Dad, do you have anything in this boat that could give us a pick-me-up?
No, unfortunately not, son. This is simply a speedboat.
Make a note of that next time, Andres. You to fully equip everything with a wet bar as well as a med kit.
Try and find the cartel's boat for next time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted, sir. So as you guys are kind of riding along the coastline of Pandora, heading south towards the neon pillars, the city is just a mess. You hear the cries of people calling out for help. You recognize some individuals on both sides of the moral spectrum, some committing crimes, others attempting to help people. But as you close in on the neon pillars, you see canisters falling from the sky and green mist falling out, causing forms of clouds to kind of spread with the wind.
Guys, now I fully believe in us, but are we fully equipped for this? Do we need backup?
Yeah, let me just, I'm gonna call the SEAL teams.
Like Johnny
Yes.
X.
We absolutely need backup.
Should get Darius in here.
If they're not too busy taking care of their own stuff right now.
Yeah, I guess someone's got to look after him, but
I
what
would
about Johnny
also
X?
like to point out that the inn literally has their own SEAL teams.
They've been no help to us. All they do is get pissed that we're not doing all the fucking work.
At this point, I would assume there's anti-mist, anti-aircraft gunfire, which is actually a thing in the book.
No, there's some teams out. It's just, you got to remember, this is the entire city.
Yeah.
And then plus a lot of them are on the border trying to prevent anything from...
Hence the reason I said anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah, I don't like that idea, so fuck that.
We could try Johnny X, but I mean, look at this. Everywhere is fucked.
Yeah. All right, it's up to us.
Might I make a suggestion?
Hit me with it.
Yes,
My
Daddy.
records show an individual who grants wishes.
Oh fuck. No, that's a bad call, Daddy.
The genie?
That's a bad call.
What a twist.
First of all, we don't even know how to get a hold of him.
That's true.
Second of all, it comes with 1,000 strings attached.
Also true.
And we don't even know what sort of bad effect those who he grants wishes to have.
Genies are also notorious in stories for not always granting your wish the way that you wanted it to be granted.
Precisely. I don't like it.
He may have picked that name intentionally. This is my area. This is, as he said, down my backyard. I might be able to find us some ways up to the Joker without him knowing.
I like that. Take the stealthy approach.
Yeah. Del, any chance you're able to make some of those gas masks like you did the first time around?
Lickety split. Give me 2 shakes. I hope. I look
We'll
around
change the game.
and I kind of look in the back alley and I see some trash cans and some old, like, big water jugs, empties. And I'm gonna do scrap for parts. I've never used a tag, really. I'm gonna save it. And Mother of Invention.
Okay.
+2, -2, straight roll. 7.
So with a 7, yeah, you make some gas masks. They could work, hopefully.
I'll take it,
You
but
don't
like,
need
I
it.
don't think I really need those.
Right, androids don't need to breathe. I look at Andresh, right.
That's
Right.
very useful. Maybe I can become an android soon. So Andres grabs one and just puts it on and immediately goes.
Walk up behind, I'll just
Well
You
done
can see
on
that.
short notice, Del. The smell isn't that bad.
Smells like last week's fish leftovers.
Yeah. Yep. Pushes forward into the green mist ahead of us.
All right, let's go.
All right. So what's your guys' game plan?
I'm just saying, guys. Like, you know, it could grant a wish, wish for everything to be normal, and it'd still probably be a lot less fucked up than it is now.
Or more fucked up, and then we have a different big bad.
There's only like 3 right now. Come on, guys. There's 3 of you, 3 of them.
Oh god.
Besides, we need to. This guy's first. We can maybe address the genie after this. And I would like to try and lead them up some of the catwalks and back
Okay.
hallways that I use to get around as the broker.
All right. So we're gonna do an average on sneak around again.
Okay. I will use the Neon Pillar City District,
Yeah, obviously.
Raven drones to try and keep an
Yep.
eye on areas ahead of us,
Absolutely.
and then looking over my shoulder.
Sure. So +3.
Wow. I gotta start using this unit one more.
What'd you get, Andresh?
9.
9. Okay.
I'm gonna creative brainstorming and ragtag group for our unit.
Yep.
So +1. So that's an 11.
Cool, cool.
Nice.
The best
All
roll.
Del?
It's so long.
Snooping around.
Okay.
Ingenuity, as I imagine there's obstacles that a one-armed
Sure.
person might have to get creative to get past. And determined for an answer?
No.
Okay. +2, -2, 7.
Hey.
So then that's out to a 9.
Nice.
Yep. So on your way up, you managed to get through most of the sneakery, but as you're approaching more of the top floors, you hear the speakers screech on. Hello, friends. Let's play a game. You've made it this far, and I'm quite impressed. But can you save the city in time? I'll give you a hint. No. And the speakers turn off.
Spoilers. That wasn't in a hand at all. All right, so where is he located? At the top?
On the roof of the green neon pillar.
So on the roof. Do we have roof access?
No roof.
Yeah.
No roof.
Is that the best play? Just go straight to the roof, or is there?
I mean, otherwise we'd have to try and convince him to come down to another floor. It's not the best play, but I think it's the only play we have to really stop him as soon as possible. We don't have anything. I don't know of anything we have that could pull him off of the roof.
'Cause what does a madman want except to watch the world burn? Can't watch it from inside the house. All right, let's go kick this Joker off a tower.
Kane, any major changes in the city dynamic with knowing?
Unfortunately, yes. The people seem to have lost control. Have you seen The Walking Dead?
Isn't that zombie series?
Yeah, it's not that bad, but I think it's probably pretty similar to that. As the kids say, shit has hit the fan.
We gotta stop this guy sooner rather than later.
And then what happens? We stop him, but there's still an army of crazed fanatics down below. We need some sort of serum or a anti-green mist.
If we get a hold of whatever he's been using and reverse engineer it somehow.
Do you have the capabilities here in the tower?
Some.
All
I'm
right.
not sure if they're gonna be enough, but we'll see.
So we got to take him out and get a hold of a little bit of what he's been using.
Yeah.
All right, Cooper, how you holding up?
I think I might have some help with the whole reverse engineering thing.
Really?
And I'm gonna call Mandy, the medical girl,
Mm-hmm.
and
The
give
what
her
girl?
a head. She's the medical in the end.
Oh, this is pineapple.
Pineapple.
Like, that's a weird mythos to choose, but all right.
What was her name?
Mandy?
Mandy
That's what I-
Hume.
Mindy.
Mindy. Oh, I can't read my own handwriting. It looks like an A. It could be an I. Who knows?
Engaged to Howdy.
Aw.
Yep.
Forgot about her.
Said you give her a call?
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a call real quick.
Hello?
Hey, so I'm assuming you realize everything is going fucking crazy right now, right?
No, what are you talking about?
Well, what do you? Harry said the alarms are going off because
Yeah, they're usually going off. I just kind of ignore them.
Yeah, but like, okay,
No, I'm
Three-
kidding, dumbass. Yes, I know what's going on.
yeah. So on top of that, we have a lot of people, and I'm just like looking over at people turning into me.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
Is there any way that we can help you? Do you need anything?
This is gonna be trial by fire. This could work. It could burn them alive.
Okay.
We're skipping a lot of like ethical protocols here by just like dropping this on the city and hoping for the best.
So, have you heard of a game called Dying Light? Because it sounds a lot like Dying Light. You can't just nuke the city.
I'm not nuking the city. I was gonna send a plane.
If they burn
and
alive, it's basically nuking the city.
That's what I said. I didn't know what the outcome was gonna
Tell
be. I
them
don't have
we
anybody to test this on.
Tell them we may have the opportunity to get some of the original serum that's turning people.
So what if we gave you some of the original stuff, the goodies?
Yeah, then I can just reverse engineer it.
Okay, so there should be some like of the very very base when I first brought that Yahoo in,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll get you a couple samples of the new whatever this is, combining those both and start with the first one, and then when we get you the next sample, it should be pretty plug and play from there. Okay.
You better hurry, because most zombies there's usually a timetable.
Well, obviously not always.
Not always, but now we're just talking semantics and a timetable.
Have you
You
seen the
should get
movies?
this.
No,
She
no.
hangs up.
Damn it! I was like, maybe I'm like the strong one. I'm the first zombie. I mean, android.
On our way up, since we're taking like back hallways and catwalks and stuff like that,
Mhm.
I want to see if I can find anything along the way to use as a weapon, specifically thinking like if there's some sort of chain or something that I could
Sure.
use as
Hit me with that
Chain-
investigation.
Chain with a shiv on the end.
investigate
I'm
or
going
change
full
the game.
Ghostwriter.
Since I'm trying to create
I mean,
a tag for this.
Are you creating something, or are you just trying to find something? Because what you're describing would be easily found in a construction area.
This is where mechanics are different from what we're saying, because I'm trying to find something in game, but out of the game I'm trying to create an item that my character now has. I'm creating a story tag by finding an item, and investigate mechanically just gives you clues, which is information.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
But
go ahead
change
and
the
roll
game
change
action.
the game then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
like help assist? Like if you find something, can I upgrade it and make it?
What's your
Better?
relationship with Dell?
3 plus
Then
3.
yeah. Yep.
So my change the game is going to be
Can I help the group?
improvised weapon, eye for detail.
Can I give him? Can we add +1 for creative brainstorming under the
Yeah.
unit tag?
Cool.
There we go.
All right.
Creative
So
brainstorming.
+6.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah. So that's a total of 13.
Yep. Describe what you're looking to create.
And imagine that I got to tinker with it.
Well, I figured that would be a different role if we even have the time to get up to the rooftop, because first we got to find something. And so exactly what I mentioned, like at first I find, or baseline I find a chain and probably like a baseball bat,
Okay.
like very basic stuff that you would see out
Very
in
street
a
thug.
hallway or
Gotcha.
something, like street thug kind of stuff. Not even street
Okay.
thug kind of stuff. Like the baseball bat may not even be. It's probably not even like a wooden one. It's probably like a very shitty aluminum
A
one.
T-ball
that-
bat.
Yeah, like a hollowed out or a hollow aluminum one that is.
The one on the
not going to
roof
last
that
very
somebody
long.
just fucking hits dingers into the fucking ocean.
Or I mean, like, feel free to chime in as well, since you're the MC. Like, I'm looking at it.
Yeah, no. With that, you find whatever you're wanting to make with a roll that high. That's what takes place.
But with my help, I didn't add to my tinkering. I didn't get to tinker with it yet.
Well, and that's. I figure I'll find these items, and then you can use your tinkering to like put them together into something cooler.
Based off what you guys are doing here, I'm gonna let you create whatever the fuck you want within reason. I'm not gonna limit
so
you
here we
with
go.
this being a group collaborative project.
Aluminum baseball bat, chain, and a screwdriver,
Sure.
and then Dell, whatever you can think of to turn that into something.
Okay. I'm like, oh, I think I could make something with that. So basically, metallic arm pops out, tinker, 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 and you're left with, on one end you have
he
like,
says tinker, it's actual comic tinker as it explodes off of the page. Onomatopoeia.
Right.
yeah,
That's the word, right?
on
Yeah.
knowing like your fighting style and what you're capable of, I kind of take that in mind, and I create something that has kind of a handle on one end, and the long chain that goes out into like just a metallic club with spikes on it,
Okay.
so that you can, but not all on it. It's got one end that doesn't, so if you can hold it on one end, you have the chain. Almost, what's that?
Yeah,
Like
it's a chain whip, mace, a flail.
Yeah,
no,
but more like
it's
anime
an
style.
actual weapon. I just don't know the
Like
name.
what
See,
the-
my
like
brain,
what the guy
my brain was
has in
thinking of like the
Castlevania.
kunai and chain. Like,
Yeah, yes,
it's
exactly.
The chain with a dagger, and then
Yep.
usually it's like a
So
little, like,
basically, what
hand
you
fight.
did is you sawed the baseball bat in half. You've got the handle on one side, the chain going like the 10 feet or whatever, and then you've got the end of the baseball bat there, with like the screwdriver heads coming off of it.
Yeah, it looks a little cooler than like I made it in shop class, but yeah, pretty much. Because I figured you could
It's
probably
all
do
forge
something,
welded.
do something with
And-
that.
Yeah, as we're running, like Andres has the handle in the left hand and is like spinning the head around in the other hand, like getting used to the weight. Like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is real nice.
It also doubles as one of those ball in the cup games. Get the spike in the handle.
You know, if you get bored while we're fighting for our lives.
Del, what would you call this?
What's the technical term?
I don't know.
Chain whip? I don't know.
Again, I'm thinking of
Flail?
Darwin's Game. No one else has seen Darwin's Game, right?
No.
And there's
Is that the one I watched with you that one night?
Maybe.
you could sit there and it could just be a. It's not a kunai with chain. It's the Jordan. What's it called? It's a sickle with the chain on it.
Scorpion used it.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of.
We're really trying to say here.
Anyway.
hairs.
I don't know what
Oh,
it's
it's
called.
a
though, like,
kusu.
Couscous?
Kusarigama.
Kusarigami.
Kusarigami?
That's the sickle version. So you just, instead of a
Couscous.
like a sickle, you have a bat.
Or not gami. Kusarigama.
Kusarigama.
See, that's what I was thinking, but wasn't sure.
It's called a Kusarigama beat your shit.
Sorry, fuck you.
We're original.
Kusarigama kick your ass. You know, you can fill in the end. It's kind of a Mad Lib. You just have to say Kusarigama and then what you're gonna do.
Sure.
Kind of cool. All right, let's go. Kusarigama kick this guy off the roof.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll continue our way up to the rooftop.
All right. So as you guys make your way to the rooftop, you see 360 degrees just how fucked the world is. The water is crashing heavily against the rocks on certain parts of Pandora's coastline. Small waves of tsunamis are crashing onto the land as you see the Joker just standing there reveling in his creation as he turns to you and just smiling ear to ear. You finally made it. I expected something quicker. It's almost like you guys were sitting below me talking about something that didn't make a difference.
Don't act like you can hear us.
Breaking the fourth wall.
It's a long walk. We didn't take the elevator for some goddamn reason.
Detective Cooper. Hello.
Oh, hello, good buddy. I can't wait to eat your brains. I mean, what?
What?
It's eat your like megabytes, that kind of thing. Absorb your data.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen, asshole. This world's falling to shit and doesn't need your help. So
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
just cut it out, please.
Cut your heart out. Absolutely. Come here.
All right, that was your one chance. I'm gonna pull the shotgun hammer,
Okay.
Off the roof.
unlock it, and cock it.
He pulls out a comically long revolver and points it at you. Mexican standoff? Do you two want to get in, or are we doing cowboy shootout here? I'm okay with either. I just want to make sure I
He
got my
says
ducks in
Mexican
a row.
standoff, and then I just pull my pistol on.
And he
Andre,
pulls
though.
out a secondly comically large revolver.
It goes straight to Andres, though. It's just the door gets gotta go this way, but it's not. I'll point it at him.
Andres will start like circling around, just trying to spread out the 3 of us, or 4 of us.
Do we count, or do we just pull the triggers?
You're outnumbered, Stark. Stark. Strom. Stark.
Dum dum dum.
Dell and Cooper,
Strong
go
bar.
ahead and roll face danger.
Oh god. Oh god. What are things I add to this?
Oh,
Oh god.
God. Oh, yeah. I don't have anything.
He's just straight shooting us. He's not doing
Yes.
anything. He's not doing anything crazy.
Just pulling the trigger. I mean, what's gonna happen will be crazy, but
Not misrelated at all.
no.
Okay.
Every time we get in combat, I realize I'm not built for combat, wishing that I would do something in between to build me for combat, but I can't change my tags. Yeah, I got nothing. Eye for details. Burnt. Ingenuity? Ingenuity. Because,
That's a -1 for me, boys.
however, I'm going to dodge this and not get hit. I'm going to get creative about it.
No.
Okay, -2.
I do appreciate the doubling down on trying to make it work, but no.
Unless I can add ragtag group.
Not for getting shot. No, you can't.
It's a 2 for me.
I
God.
hold Andres in front of me.
Jesus Christ.
There's your ragtag group. No, I don't add nothing, so that's a 6, unfortunately.
Alright, so the 2 of you just are watching as these we're talking like 3-foot length revolvers, just pure comic ridiculousness. You watch as the bullets shoot through and pierce you guys in the shoulder as you guys take a
Which shoulder?
The shoulder you have. As you guys take a tier 3 gunshot wound.
3!
Ouch.
Puts me. Oh man.
So that's 1, 2. I use the space next to 2,
Yep.
and then 3, and then the space next to 3.
Yes.
That's 1, 2, 3.
But you gotta remember, between 3 and 4, there's 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just, yeah.
Yep.
But right now I'm
currently one
I
away
can't mark that.
from having a full tier 3.
Ouch. I think Dell is as well. I think both of you are at 1 point on tier 3.
Correct.
Or 1 past point tier 3. And
I need a third arm.
as this is happening, like as soon as the gunshot goes off, Andres is rushing forward.
Sure.
And I would
Going
like
toe
to
to toe or hitting with all you got.
most likely going toe to toe.
Okay.
Does he have any of those grenades, like those grenade canisters that we saw before
On his
him
body,
still?
not that you can see.
No, nothing. Okay. Does he have anything, like any kind of equipment on his body right now?
No,
or
he is a cliche shirtless Joker, purple pants.
Cool. Then first things first, I
Green
would like
slicked hair.
Yep.
And metal teeth.
No.
not that Joker.
Jared Leto.
Fuck Jared Leto. Fuck him.
Then I would like to try and disarm him first.
I would like to see
that
if
would
I
be an
disarm
outcome
myself.
of the go toe to toe.
Cool.
The real question is, do I get disarmed? Literally. If so, which
Sorry,
arm?
gonna knock
You and me
this
both,
gun
brother.
out of his hands. So using the makeshift blade whip thing.
Yep. So that'll be a story tag for a +1.
Kusurigama disarmament.
Kasuri gonna knock this gun out of his hands.
That's right.
Kunai with chain puts him in defense mode. I don't think that's actually how that works. I can't remember.
I don't think I can use anything else just yet, because if I'm using the blade,
It
could
does.
I use
I just
improvised
looked it up.
weapons still?
What'd you say, Jeff? It's
Could I use improvised weapons for this still?
yeah.
Cool. Okay. Then yeah, those are the 2.
Fun fact. Kunai with chain
damn it,
actually
that's
does
only a
turn
6.
attacker to the
So
only a
yeah,
6.
as you go to throw out the whatever the fuck you guys are naming
Yeah, like
it,
whipping it around and like trying.
you don't
release it
quite
in his
have the
direction.
weight accustomed to it, so it kind of goes swirling past his arms as he is going to kind of just come towards you and just kick you straight in the guts. So go ahead, or attempt to. So go ahead and roll face danger for me.
Which one would make the most sense in this one? Eye for detail or looking over my shoulder to just ready myself to try and anticipate an attack?
Either or. That's
Okay.
kind of flip a coin. You can kind of go either way with it.
I'll do looking over my shoulder.
Okay.
And then I don't get studied opponent just yet. I haven't fought with him long enough. Could I still use improvised weapons to try, since I've got some of the chain in my hand, to try and pull it in between me
I'll
in
give you
between
that
the
one.
2 of us?
I'll give you that one.
So yeah, that's I rolled a 5 and a 6 plus 2 for a total of 13, which means that's dynamite because face danger is always dynamite for me.
Do you get a response with that or anything, or just...
Yeah. So on a 12 plus for face danger rolls, I can either reflect the status at my attacker, giving them a tier equal to the tier that they were trying to give me,
Okay.
or I get to bolster my defenses, and I get to take an appropriate ongoing tier minus or a tier 1 status of my choice.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and bolster my defenses.
Okay.
I think I'm going to... Actually, no, you know what? I don't really have anything that makes sense to bolster my defenses here. I'll go ahead and reflect it back on him. Just...
Sure. Yep. So as he kind of goes to like give you kind of like a kick to the gut or a kick to the ribs, you manage to like talk to the chain to the point where like it makes it bounce off. So you kind of see his ankle kind of roll around just a little bit with it. As he, son of a bitch.
I'm probably the one you should worry most about.
And he.
It just aims it at me now. Yeah.
This
Del,
isn't really turn economy,
Cooper.
so we're just kind of playing off of. Yeah, Coop, Del, what you guys doing?
Well, I really have a question. What shoulder did I get shot on?
Left.
Okay, cool. I'm good with that.
Are you doing anything?
I'm just gonna. I'm assuming I'm gonna stand back up because I just got shot.
Yep.
And I'm
half
gonna
your
try to shoot him in the
movement
face.
speed. I'm just kidding. Go toe to toe.
I just gatekeeper arsenal, I guess, is the only
Sure.
thing I can really add to this. Yeah, that's not good. That's a 4.
So yeah, with a 4. Yep. Go ahead and roll face danger for me.
I'm not good for fighting. Oh wow, that's a. I need new dice. With the -2, that is a 2.
Oh Jesus Christ! He pulls the trigger again. Have you ever killed your own creation? Let's experience this together. As you take another gunshot wound.
That'll put me. Is it another tier 3?
Yes.
That'll put me at. All right, cool. I'm fully into tier 3, and I'm almost at tier 4.
What happens with each tier other than hurting your dice rolls?
That. So 4 is when you get to dramatic level. 5 is considered incapacitated, and then 6 is lethal / transformative.
I'm not doing so hot, guys.
I'm not losing someone else today. And I'm gonna rush forward.
Okay.
And again, I'm gonna try to knock the guns.
Yep. So
With
that's going
my
to be a
shotgun
result
hammer.
of going toe to toe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock the guns out of his hands using the shotgun hammer
Okay.
as a +1.
And then reminder, you
And-
guys do have to be mindful about what tags you're using here, because this is going to be one scene.
So if I'm using shotgun hammer, almost like that's what I'm using to move it, but I'm not attacking him. If I attack him later with the shotgun hammer, I can't use that tag.
Correct. Because like with the scene, or
It depends on we've established that with fights like this, ongoing back and
you can't
forth,
do the
if
exact
si-
same move again.
Yeah, you can't do the same move, but you can, like, as you said, if you're just using it to, like, propel yourself forward a bit, that's going to be different than if you come around and try and hit the Joker with the hammer later.
Okay.
So,
Right. So you swinging to like disarm, that's going to be the one time you can attempt to do that.
yeah, so, like,
Okay, got it.
next time I get to do something, I can't try, if I wanted to disarm him, I would have to find different tags to use than what I
Exactly.
just
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
But if
Got
I
it.
wanted to try and, like, push him towards the edge of the building, I could use those same 2 tags, even if it was going toe-to-toe.
Yep.
Just because what I'm attempting to do is different.
Then I'm gonna use this shotgun hammer
So +1,
+1 -2.
-2 or -3? Did you? I thought
Minus
you
3.
hit. Yeah.
He's not.
A net -2.
Yes. Net -2.
Don't forget you can burn stuff too if you really need to make it succeed. If you're just using the 1 tag, you don't get it back. You can't use it after that.
No,
but
hey, you're still only at -2. You're once that 3 fills up, then you're at 3.
well, Dell is past. No. Once you're
I'm
past
past
3. So like 1,
I'm
2.
into 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once the box is filled in, you just have to fill in those other ticks before you hit the next tier status.
So that's a 5.
So yeah, with a 5, as you kind of go to swing at him to catch him off guard and disarm him, go ahead and roll face danger.
I wonder if I can.
I need some creativity here. I have nothing. Can I use pity card? Like he doesn't want to kill me.
No.
Can I?
He's a maniac.
Can I use plot armor?
No. If you did made an anime character, you could use plot armor as that's a funny
What's
mechanic.
plot?
The reason
-3.
any anime protagonist has ever lost.
Remind me
That's
to
a
tell you
0.
some funny D&D stories about how somebody.
What did
thought
you
they had
roll,
plot armor.
Dell?
3.
Jeez.
As you kind of go to swing at him with Armageddon, or no, the shotgun hammer, he brings the hilt of the gun and bashes you in the temple with it. And go ahead and take a
Tier 1 bludgeon.
tier 1 bludgeon.
1. Thank you. That's very kind.
I mean, it's just a bludgeon to the temple.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're kinky too. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, you want to talk over this over a drink, maybe?
Andresh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I would like to. Could I do a flashback as I'm seeing, like, as I am not harmed yet, and seeing my 2 friends just get beat to shit right now, and kind of seeing that things are turning a little hopeless? Could I think back to the boat ride into the city as I was asking Cooper, flashback scene, asking Cooper about the Joker, who he actually is, and using Kane to try and look into this person, see if I can find any information about them?
Yes, that is going to kind of take you out of the fight, because that wouldn't be. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. You've
Flashback.
been doing information along the way.
Yeah, so
I mean, yeah.
Cool.
I hate to be a killjoy. There's not much to this guy other than he was just a psychotic bank robber.
that's fine. A lot of Andresh's tags only work for if they have spent some time reading up and studying an opponent.
Oh, okay.
Seeing
I
how
see
their
what you're
mind
saying.
works.
I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Then yes,
And so-
absolutely.
I'll do investigate roll for the
Yeah.
flashback.
Yep.
And then I will just, honestly, I'm going to use I'll use weaponized info, and I'll just burn it.
Okay.
So that I get as much as I can out of this for
Sure.
a full 10.
So yeah, you learn that he's just
technically I get 3 clues.
right. Oh, so yeah. So I guess pick your questions and then.
And we got his name. So what did he go to prison for? Like what was...
So this last one was for armed robbery, but that is his 3rd stint. The first one was when he was a street youth for attempted murder.
Gotcha.
The second one was for armed robbery as well.
Okay. What's his general MO? Like, what's a calling card that marks his crimes separate from others?
He is just full-fledged, make sure everybody knows it's him, so he doesn't go in hiding his identity. He wants everybody he's trying to make a name for himself in the criminal world, and will do anything to make sure he is memorized.
So similar to like what we joke about with like 1930s gangsters.
Yes.
Tell him it was the old Robinson
exactly.
boys as they shoot their name into the walls. Cool. Okay. And then, what has been the hardest, like the most dangerous aspect or hardest aspect for the police going after him to deal with? Like, what was the hardest? If that makes sense.
His maiming ability, he is very pro-versed with weapons. So he, like you, can find uses out of just about anything.
Okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, those are my 3 questions.
Use of a flashback.
Thank you.
Nice.
And so that's Andres is just thinking back to the boat, like asking these questions of Cooper, essentially, like picking his brain, as well as trying to look up what they can on police dossiers or whatever between Kane and Cooper's access. And like back to the present as Andres is like eyeing this up and down. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Start swinging the chain back again.
Okay.
But
So go toe to toe.
oh, I figured I'd let them have a turn again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I see what you're saying now.
That was technically a turn for Andres.
Gotcha.
Seeing, or not even seeing, being completely fucked up. Coop is gonna. How's this like rooftop look like? I mean, standard like
the rooftop
city
is just
rooftop.
just typical
clean.
city rooftop, pebbles everywhere. You see occasional beer cans from people up here drinking,
And like just
some
a
cigarette.
handful of like little AC unit things or whatever.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so there is a little bit of cover.
Yep, and I will say, behind one of them, you see something glowing. It's kind of buried, but you do see something kind of glowing with a little spout sticking out of behind one of the AC units.
Because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically hold a little blanket bomb to try and give me some cover. I'm gonna pop it and just like literally I'm gonna let it
You're just
fly,
throwing
like,
a smoke screen.
not
With the
even
gray
like
mist?
that, not even that far, like 5 feet away from me
Okay.
to try and like, or well, how far am I from that piece?
From the AC
that-
with 10
yeah.
feet.
10 feet. All right, yeah. Then I'm gonna kind of just like chuck that in between us,
Okay.
and that actually helps because I was gonna do something else, but
And then, was that a gray mist grenade?
it'll be.
Or is that just like a general smoke bomb?
I think it'll be a general smoke.
Okay.
Since it's not gonna.
Boser got worried.
It's not gonna.
I'm fucked.
It's not gonna. Like he's shooting us, and it's not. I'm not like feeling any like mythos stuff. I'm just gonna pop some smoke so I have cover because I'm super fucked up right now.
Okay. And then you said you're going over to that AC unit with that glowing item.
Sure. Yeah, I'll run over there.
Okay.
And,
as you kind of uncover it, you see the golden spout sticking out between the pebbles.
Oh, thank God. Do I need to investigate to like see if that's his or like to ascertain the mythos that is related to this thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would just need to investigate, see what it is.
So I'm gonna use
I know what it is.
knowledge of mythoi, creative, brainstorming, and Miss Detectives.
So +3 minus how much damage?
It'd be +3 -3.
Okay, so net 0.
Oh my god, that's a 7. I rolled a
Oh,
6 and a 1.
man.
Yeah, with a 7, you pull out a dusty lamp.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna huddle behind that thing, and the first thing I'm gonna do is spray myself with some gray wash to take some of this to get some heals.
Okay. How much does that heal?
I was trying to find it. I think it's a roll. It doesn't have.
I assume it would be a change the game, and then it would be because that gives you juice,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you can
juice
reduce a
equals power.
status.
Yep.
Yeah, you can reduce a status equal to juice.
Sure. All right, so go ahead and roll change the game.
So I'm trying to think of what I can add to that other than Gatekeeper Arsenal. I think that's it. Okay, so I'll use Gatekeeper Arsenal, and I'll burn.
Well, you would just have to burn Gatekeeper Arsenal, because you wouldn't be able to use it and burn something else.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if you want to just burn Gatekeeper Arsenal, that'll give you 3 power.
That's bad.
But it'll give you 3 power. Like, without even having to roll, it'll just
To
automatically
clarify,
give you 3
with
power.
you rolling, though, with you using that, you're only going to get max, if you roll well enough, 1 juice. So you can only reduce 1 tier.
Whereas if you burn it, it means that you can't use it until you recover. With
So
some
like, if you're
downtime.
attempting to heal, the burn makes sense.
Yeah.
To try to get you back to a fight status.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, Gatekeeper Arsenal is broad, so
Right.
that's like all of my combat period.
All of it. Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't be able to do anything other than just go punch a dude and then roll zeros.
I mean, if you want to heal, those are the 2 options.
Yeah.
Or I
It's
rub
not an easy choice. It's the only choice.
Or I rub a lamp.
You could rub a lamp.
Hey, what you got over there?
And on that note, we'll let Del go. I'm not gonna roll.
I think. Okay, I'm gonna get creative here. I'm gonna kind of skitter behind another AC unit, just a few feet away, and would I still have my grappling hook?
No.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't think so, but wanted to ask. So, can I invoke need spare parts? Because I'm kind of looking around.
Okay.
Well, I'm right in front of an AC unit, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Creation
So-
does take time, though.
Yes.
Okay. So just saying, so like if you're trying to create a weapon or something, you're not going to be able to turn around and then go toe to toe.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I understand. Because what I would like to do is thinking back to one of my earlier inventions, the Dragon Spy. How it had a little bit of life
Don't remember
in it.
this one.
This was one. I used it in one of the earlier episodes. We were in the park and I took it out of the jar.
Was this the
and
little dragonfly?
Yeah. And then what it saw, I could see because it had kind of a breath of life into it.
That's right. Yep.
And I haven't ever used anything like that since.
So you're attempting change the game.
I'm attempting to change the game, and what I want to create is maybe like a few different little beetles
Okay.
size things that can go in and maybe like stitch up, pull out the bullet, basically mend me a bit.
Okay.
So I want to heal using these not nanobots, but little tiny creations.
Sure. Change the game.
And I'd like to burn Breath of Life.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So 10 plus, you get a minimum of 2 juice. So that would be 3 since you burned. Scale up the effect, prolong effect, hide the effect. So yeah.
And I want to prolong this so that it's healing me, but then if I get injured again, can it,
Like regenerative?
like, to a matter of maybe like one other time?
You could also scale up the effect to include more targets.
That's also true.
Yeah, because
Maybe
there's specifically a mechanic, reduce a status 1 tier per point of juice.
Okay, then I want to do that and scale it up so that a few of these beetles run over to Cooper
Okay.
and heal him too.
Yay.
So
Okay.
then I come down 3.
Yes, because that would be the amount of power equal.
And not just 3 ticks, it reduces it by a tier of
Yes.
3.
No way!
Yeah.
Cool, I'm still at tier 1.
Fuck yeah.
I was really,
So
was really
I am
close to going
healed,
down.
baby. It hurts as it's like going in
Hell
and
yeah.
pulling out. Like, "Grr."
Boser, you're learning how to play the game.
My God!
You're doing it, Peter. You're
Took
doing
him 24 episodes. It's fucking D&D all over again.
I'm a slow learner. Sweet. So then how many down is Cooper?
I'm the same, so I go down 3, so I'm at a tier 1 now.
Nice.
Dope.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right, so Andresh, we're back to your turn.
Yeah. I have a. Is it just kind of like? Is the Joker just monologuing at this
Yes.
point? Hell yes.
My favorite
Because
use
all
of the
3 of
command
us,
spell.
Andres took a step back to like see what's going on, look the Joker up and down. Cooper
Both of
just
them
kinda-
hide behind AC
yeah, both
units.
of them took cover. Cooper found something that we don't know about, and Dell healed up the 2 of them, which Andres doesn't know about yet. As the Joker is just like fucking monologuing at the top of this building, thinking he's winning.
Yeah, the
Oh, hell
smoke is
yes.
pluming. He's got 2 revolvers. He's like, you guys suck ass.
All right, Andresh, what you doing?
Andres just realizes, oh, he's dangerous, just like me.
Danger zone.
I'm gonna rush in, and I'm not gonna try and really do anything in particular. I'm gonna try
Just going
and
toe to toe.
yeah, go toe to
Okay.
toe. Since since he's better at misdirection and everything, Andres is thinking, okay, best way to go about this is just as simple and straightforward as possible.
Sure.
So yeah, go toe to toe. And oh, I'm gonna be using the makeshift Sarigona.
Okay, gotcha.
And then studied
Gamma
opponent.
do what?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Studied opponent.
Sure, so +2.
And that's going to be a 12 total.
Okay, yeah.
I rolled really well.
So
finally.
10 plus, you manage to achieve your goal. You get them good, giving your opponent status with tier equals power. You block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
I get to choose 2. So I will, for this one, I specifically said I was going straight forward for damage, so I'll get them good and give them a tier equal to power, so 2.
Yep.
And then block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
Perfect. So yeah, just how do you damage him? What is your goal there?
I'll say I'm swinging the spike end around and swing it at him, but then instead of actually hitting him with that, I'm just using that as a feint essentially to close the gap, rush in, kick the leg that he already kind of twisted the ankle on.
Nice.
And then using the swinging around end of it to come back in and in between us, like at the last minute, to separate the 2 of us and step back out of
Cool.
hit range.
I like it. Yeah, so that just kind of circles back to you two then.
How you feeling over there, Coop?
I don't know what you did, but your little friends help a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry and you're welcome.
I mean, they kind of just stitched me back together.
You weren't bleeding or anything.
Who knew they were so good with the needle and thread? Hey, Del, I think I found something.
And I'm just gonna kind of. The AC unit's now like torn to bits, and it's just like some
So Dell's
scraps in
just
front of
sitting
me.
on the ground like,
Shit. And I'm just gonna like scamper, and slide. What'd you find?
And I'm just full on gonna hand him. I know how you feel about this, so make good choices. And I'm just gonna give him the lamp.
What the fuck? This was up here? Did you have this?
Yeah, it was over here. And I'm gonna place a mist beacon on the AC unit, and I'm gonna get up and run through the smoke.
okay.
And
Are you trying to go toe to toe with him?
Yeah, I'll go toe
Okay.
to toe with him. So, I'm gonna try and use Ragtag Group because he's
Yeah.
currently being engaged. You
Yep.
know, I'm getting advantage.
Basically, yeah.
And I'll use. I think I'll use street shrouding to kind of as like I'm coming up to
Okay.
help stay a little like hidden, I guess.
So what? +3 -1, so +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God. I'm rolling really bad, guys. 6 + 2 is 8.
So choose one. You manage to achieve your goal. You get them good. You block, dodge, or counter their best attempts.
I'm going to block dodge
Okay.
as well. And basically, Andresh and I are just gonna sit there and try and evade. And
So yeah,
keep each other-
narratively,
we're
the three
keeping
of
each
you are
other,
just
like-
kind of trading blows, but all dodging each other, and
Yeah, so we're sitting there like, they'll pull focus, and then I'll get in,
Yep.
and then I'll pull focus, and then they'll get. We're changing aggro.
Yeah, and as like, just to add a little bit of flair, when I'll spin out of the way of an attack and like, the Joker will pull one of the revolvers and point it at Cooper, and in that moment, like the bladed whip end of the baseball bat chain whip thing, like comes in and just knocks it to the side to like keep it from going after Cooper, and just.
Andresh, your wristwatch begins to beep for Kane.
Uh-oh.
So there
Just,
is
like,
something you need to see.
As I'm going around, just like slam the accept notification or whatever, and just, now's a really bad time.
You should really look at this.
I guess I'll try and hit with all I've got to put myself in,
Okay.
what's it called?
When you have a clear shot and you use your ability to hit someone or something with all you've got, roll plus power.
Secure a superior position,
Yep.
so that I can take the moment to actually look at what's going on. And so for that, I'm gonna try and wrap the chain around at least one of his legs, or
Sure.
around like an arm, to try
Okay.
and like keep him somewhat pinned.
Sure.
And so
What are your tags?
the makeshift thing, improvised weapon, and studied opponent.
Yeah, I was
Since
gonna
I'm doing
say
hit
if
with
you
all you got
needed
this
it,
time.
I would totally say ragtag group, and then we'd
Yep,
try to like
plus 3.
trip him with the chain or something like that.
And that's a total of 13.
Yeah. So choose 2. You take a. You already said you're gonna take a superior position to take cover. You
Yep.
hit them good. You control collateral damage. You hold target's attention. You gain upper hand. Take 1 juice. So you get to choose one since you already said you're going to take cover.
So on a hit, you give the target an appropriate status of your choice with tier equal to power. So status of, I guess, Tangled.
Okay.
Tangled tier 3. I don't know if that would get up to like bound.
Yeah.
By your
I like that.
ruling.
I like that.
And then on a 10 plus, I get to choose 2 of the further things. So that's going to be, I'll take cover to secure a superior position as well. And then
no, that would be your 2. So you got them good, or give them the +1 tier, which would be the bounding.
well, the way the hit with all you've got reads is on a hit you give the target an appropriate status, and then on a 7 to 9 you choose
I see
one
what
of the
you're saying. I
following.
skipped that part and I went down. Gotcha. I see what you're
and
saying.
so I'll take 1 juice as well.
Okay, cool.
So
But yeah, so as you kind of bind him up, he is now laid on the ground, wrapped in that chain. As you duck behind one of the ACs, you kind of curl your wristwatch, and you see a live news feed. And it's the neon pillars, but there's something climbing it.
Uh-oh.
A lot of things climbing it.
Uh-oh.
Have you guys seen World War Z?
Yep.
Yes.
Those are the most terrifying zombies.
If you've not seen World War Z, there's a specific scene where the zombies begin climbing over each other up a wall. That is now taking place with the neon pillars.
And they are making it all the way up the pillar?
They're making their way up.
Making their way up the pillar, climbing each other, using a human meat ladder.
What I call for fire.
Danger close. Danger close.
I need a gun run on the building.
Oh, this
So
is
I'm
so
gonna-
kinky.
I'm
Let's
gonna
keep
peek over
going.
the AC unit. How is the Joker looking?
Bound and smiling still, because he is bound and kinky.
I can relate. I'm thinking of doing something real stupid.
I like stupid.
Do we like stupid?
I love stupid.
Do we
It's
need to
kind
talk
of the
about it
4
first?
geeks. No,
No.
it's kind of the 4
No.
geeks by geeks bread and butter.
Would we be able to talk about it in this situation?
Do we feel like we have, but like peering over, does it look like we have the upper hand and the situation's being handled?
From your perspective, you see that the Joker is bound. Dell has
So,
no
yeah,
reason
right
to
now-
believe anything else.
Right
Okay.
now, it does look pretty good for us.
I will also admit I did put that beacon down. So hopefully somebody shows up and or
Okay.
but it could be very busy, so you never know.
Okay. So I'm sitting behind this AC unit with the lamp in my hand, and I'm like, "Fuck! I don't want this scrap of junk. Scrap. Make use of the material you got." Fuck it, let's watch the world burn. And I would like to dismantle the lamp and combine it with my shotgun hammer to create some sort of, in my
Chaos-
world, wish
chaos-
cannon. Yeah, chaos cannon.
Chaos sledgehammer.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to take apart the lamp. I want to melt it down. I want to.
I'm really concerned now.
All right.
You gave me metal.
Stop holding back. Like,
Yeah.
if this isn't
That's-
explicitly
Yeah.
using your powers in a new and never before seen way or scale, I don't know what is.
So what happens?
Tia, you describe whether it's going to be, like, what the level of sacrifice is going to
Yep.
be. No return for lowest, ultimate for medium, or,
Yeah, I'm gonna
or
say.
sorry, significant on lowest, no return on medium, and ultimate on highest.
I'm gonna say this is a no return.
Okay. And so
On
that
7
means...
to 9, replace one theme. On a 10 plus, mark fade or crack and burn all the power tags on that one theme. On one theme.
Yeah. So you don't need to make it This is the before the roll actually happens. T tells you the risk factor, and you can be like, "Cool, worth it," or maybe not.
It is risky.
It's risky, but it's really
It's
fucking
awesome.
cool.
Fucking worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just rolling to see if it happens, or
Yeah, you're stop
Okay.
rolling back. You're rolling to see how well this goes.
so getting this like crazy idea. I almost feel like I can hear Hephaestus.
Laughing
Like-
maniacally.
Like,
This is a stupid fucking idea. Let's do it.
Yo, like, seriously, this is a god who just got handed, like, a magic lamp and was told, yeah, we want you to take this apart and put its power into something else. So he's probably just like, yes! Finally something worthy of my power!
so I'm gonna use scrap for parts,
Yeah.
mother of invention,
Yeah.
and ingenuity.
Okay.
I love it. This is awesome!
Come on!
This is what this game is about!
It's a straight 11
Nice.
plus 3 is
Hell
a
yeah.
14.
Okay. So yeah, you turn the genie into a wish cannon.
So okay, so what this looks like?
Oh, sorry, no. I don't think it makes a difference, but it should have. You don't roll plus power. So you
Oh
don't
no,
use
it's
tags.
roll plus logos.
It's logos. So
Logos?
yeah,
Oh fuck.
but you
So
still
plus
have,
how many logos I have?
yeah,
yeah, so
I
it's
forgot
plus
about
two.
that.
Two.
Good save, because we've made that
Thank
mistake
you.
twice now.
both
Okay, so
times.
that's plus 2. Is it still
Both
13?
times it was the same number that was
Yeah.
rolled. So, but
So that still makes it what,
Thank
11
you.
plus 2.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
still 13.
I'm not gonna force you to re-roll for something like that. So yeah.
Thank you. So on a 10 plus, mark fade, crack, and burn all the power tags on one theme.
Yep.
and on
And
a
I-
hit you achieve exactly what you wanted to achieve and pay the price. So yeah.
So I'm gonna mark. I'm gonna fully, or just mark one fade / crack on a theme card.
Yes, but all of those tags are now burned.
Okay, I'm
Because
gonna
if you
use- I'm
hit
gonna burn.
3 fade crack, you lose that theme card.
I will
Okay.
say, even though you used Hephaestus's stuff, it probably wouldn't make sense to fade crack
Yeah, no, that
one of
wouldn't
his,
be a
because
fitting.
he was all. It seemed like this is something that he would.
That's
be
his
all
bread and
about.
butter. Yeah.
I'm gonna burn everything on defining event, which is a logos card.
Okay.
So I don't have determined for an answer, flash of memory, or pity card.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. You're leaving. Dell's growing, and he's leaving behind his.
Who needs therapy? You work through it.
I mean, I found my dad. I have memories. It feels like that's not so
Yeah.
much of a thing.
Okay,
anymore.
my wish is for you to not remember any of this.
God damn it.
So, in combining my shotgun hammer with the lamp, it now has like a big, what's it called?
Choke.
Flare.
No, like it's a kind of revolver,
Like
Hammer?
but pirates use it.
Blunderbuss?
But
Blunderbuss.
blunderbuss.
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
got like a blunderbuss end,
Yeah, that's a choke.
and okay, it's got a choke, and it's got long, and it's got some, gun-like apparatus at the back, but the lamp now doesn't really look like a lamp, but there is a small golden globe just
On the stock.
above the
Oh, but the
or
trigger.
or on the stock, yeah. So it's right about here, and so you have to cock it and fondle it, and think about what you want, and then pull the trigger.
All I think about is death.
So,
So what does Dell want?
do I get to use it in the same time of making it?
Yeah.
Okay.
In this
I want to
circumstance,
make your
yeah.
dreams come true.
So I just say, Heffy, you have outdone yourself.
mental
Let's-
high five.
And I just whip it around. I aim it at the Joker, and I want him to become. I don't want to kill him. I wish that he's going to be a weak, sniveling, terrified, man. without any sort of mispowers or anything.
Break him mentally.
Okay.
Choke or cock, fondle, pull.
All right.
And this green, I imagine this green like mist of a ball just
All right.
Looks like a fart gun.
pixie dust. Yeah.
As it
kinda
goes
does.
flying and goes through, kind of seeps through the chains, you see a purple mist shoot outwards as the Joker stands forward. Ho ho ho! Okay, as he leans backwards and falls, as you are left with an individual. What the fuck is happening? Who are you people?
Awesome! Woo! Oh! Did you guys see that? Did you see that?
I'm so confused as to.
I'm not sure what I just saw. Did
you-
you just shoot him so hard he had amnesia?
Yeah. Oh!
I think
I
he
just-
finally cracked under all this stress.
I kissed the wish cannon. Oh!
To clarify, that's a one-time use.
I made it. It's mine now.
No.
He's like, fuck.
Think of this in the realm of how genies were. You shot that genie out. That genie's gone. That lamp is empty. That lamp is useless.
No,
now.
I shot a wish. I shot
No.
a wish out.
Well,
yeah.
you can
I get
capture
3
another
shots.
genie.
You can
in the
capture
lamp,
another genie.
'cause
Yeah,
that's
I'm
how
sure. I'm
lamp-
sure we have plenty of genies just sitting around.
You
and
can
stuff.
capture another wish granting thing in the lamp now, because that's kind of cool.
But yeah, so it's the three of you, a crying man in chains.
Its ammo is now fairy dust, actually.
Andresh will like pull. We'll walk over as they're pulling this man closer and like start patting them down, trying to find any vial or something. Specifically, like looking in. Assuming that they still have the Joker suit on or whatever, like the flower, seeing if there's like a spray bottle or something in the lapel pocket attached to it that would spray the.
Yep, go ahead and
Green
roll
mist.
investigate.
I'm also.
So
gonna
for
be
that,
doing this.
studied opponent and eye for detail.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. 1 and a 5 for a 6 plus 2.
So with
So,
an eight. So
8.
2 power gets you 2 clues.
Yeah. Where did he? How much of this stuff was made, or does he have?
Physically, none.
And is there anything that shows like that there's more of it somewhere?
You sense traces of it, kind of just still swirling in the air, but no.
Okay, and then
Is that because I wished it away?
I don't know another question to ask. Guys, help me out here.
What? Sorry, I was still thinking about my wish cannon. What were the first two?
I only had 2 questions. So
Yep.
the first one was how much of this stuff, or is there like, yeah, how much of this stuff is there a hint that it's somewhere other than on him? And second question would be like,
What's it? If we knew what it was made of, then you could recreate it. Like, is there a formula? Does he have a stockpile of it somewhere?
I mean, yeah, I guess I would be interrogating this dude.
This dude who has no idea what the fuck is happening to him.
You're right. So asking this dude, I guess, is there more of this stuff?
More of what stuff?
The serum that you use to transform people.
I don't know. Why am I in chains?
Can I
Please just get me out. I really don't like this.
use perching? You know, the thing that I have that I used to see in the past from like episode 2.
Do you still have that?
Yeah.
Remind me how that works.
So I look into the mist for the info relating to an item or a person.
Sure.
So I'll use perching. I'll use.
Oh, I should have used paranoia for that. Oh well.
Mist detectives,
Okay.
and then just detective.
Sure.
'Cause, you know, I kind of doubled up on some stuff.
This takes you out of your physical body, right?
I think that's
If
how
I
we did it
recall
last time.
correctly.
Yeah, that's how we did it last time. I lived through it.
That's
Is what
right.
happened last time.
That's right.
So that is a 8 plus 3 minus 1, so 10.
Yes.
Is that right, math? Is that right,
Yep.
math?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, you sit down. Your physical spirit leaves your body as your body just falls to the ground next to this crying small man. As you're kind of transported through the mist, and you go back several years to this guy sitting in his mom's basement, just getting berated and beaten by his parents, until one night you see that he is greeted by the mist, an individual that promises to change his life. And you see the immediate transformation of this small, sniveling man to the maniac that you were just fighting before you. You watch his transformation from a beaten, bullied man to the maniac that is now responsible for thousands of lives. You see his crime spree go on the rise. You see his creation of the mist grenades, but they are not physical. They were simply created out of the mist abilities.
Okay. Can I fast forward through his life and see if post helicopter where he was?
Yeah, nope. So they just flew straight there, and you kind of are watching him take place, and you see that he just kind of grabs into the mist. Grenade comes out, he throws. Grabs into the mist, pulls hand out, he throws.
Awesome. Cool. Sweet. Can I have manipulate rift powers.
This rift, or this mist is gone.
I know. I don't.
Well, if the
I shot it out of him. I'm sorry.
what are you trying to manipulate? Because if it's the serum that is still in their bodies, then the mist isn't completely gone because it's part of the serum that's in their bodies.
The serum is not in their body. The zombification mist was just something that he was manifesting and creating with the mist.
Right. So either it's
in their
gone,
bloodstream.
so they're no longer zombies, or there's some traces of it and it can still be affected by other mist powers.
We're having some level of miscommunication here because the Joker's rift was not a zombie. Using his mist powers, he was creating other zombies with his mist powers.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I want to. If I can
So
manipulate the
like
mist
it's-
powers to create
Either
zombies,
there's
But
no
you
mist in
can't
them
manipulate
anymore.
the mist because he is no longer there.
Well, then there's no mist in them to manipulate.
But the mist is already in Pandora and has affected these people already.
So then there's some mist that he can manipulate.
If we captured one, then could we manipulate that mist?
It would be another version of them taking Cooper's body and making it spirits. You
That's
wouldn't be
fair.
able to immediately make something happen here.
It would be we would be back at square one.
Yeah, not trying to be an asshole. You and I just had a miscommunication, so I was trying to make sure we were on the same page.
Yeah. No, I get it.
We'd be doing the same thing that they're already doing.
Correct. Yes.
I forgot that also just forgot that we were already doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while Coop, your body is just laying there motionless, Andrej, how do you feel about Cooper just fainting and laying next to
I mean,
this guy?
I have seen this before, like I was mistouched
Oh, that's
at
right.
the time.
That's
but
right.
I have seen this before, so it's just like Andresh's rattled brain is just kind of writing it off as, oh, he's doing his.
Oh,
robot
that's a
thing
good
right now,
question
isn't he?
then. What did Andres see with the zombies climbing the building? How did Andres process that?
I mean, zombies, I guess, because like at this point the
He
mist
does
is
think the world
breaking.
is ending, so I guess that's
Yeah,
not
at-
too far from the truth.
At
so.
this point, the mist would not be able to completely block everything, and it's just like, okay, well, yep, there's a virus that's
Yep.
infecting the city
Okay,
now,
gotcha.
and people are becoming zombies, I guess.
Kane
That'll be
begins to
2024.
speak up again. They are getting awfully close, Master.
Hey, this beacon, I know you didn't place it, Andres. Once he wakes up, we'll ask him. He needs a little power down time,
Right,
you know.
recharge batteries.
of course. How long do you think before this beacon kicks in and somebody comes and takes us out of this place?
Hopefully before these zombies get to the top of the tower. I know they're fast, or I know these
Does
towers
Dell
are tall.
respond to zombies climbing towers?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, the zombies from the street are climbing the tower.
And I kind of just lay
I
down
know-
and peek my head over the side. How
I
close
know
are they?
these towers
You guys
are
have
tall.
about 3 stories.
Oh,
They
shit,
climbed-
shit,
They
shit.
climbed 90 fucking 7 stories in
They zoom in.
2 minutes? Jesus.
The World War Z zombies are fast. They sprint. That's what's terrifying about them. Oh shit, 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 shit. I'm gonna. Do I look on my arsenal? Do I also have a beacon? If I have a gatekeeper arsenal?
He should.
You could potentially
yeah?
roll to change the game and see if it's
Yeah.
in there.
I say because I did give him like the standard set of stuff with
Yeah, I
just
guess
some-
that would be something that would be kind of general.
Yeah, the only caveat was he just couldn't teleport
Use my
wherever he
portal.
wanted to.
So I got that revoked. Okay, then I'm gonna use gatekeeper arsenal. So it's +1 to a 7, so an 8.
Okay. So yeah, so with an 8, you managed to plant a second one. And we're going to do a hard cut scene to an individual tapping away on a computer. And there's pings all over this massive monitor sitting in front of this guy. Sir, there's a second beacon dropped on the neon tower. And you see Harry kind of come into the limelight. What do we... fuck it, I'll go. As you see him snap his finger and fall through the floor, landing behind you guys with the 3 dogs.
Oh, thank God. I mean, thank God. Thank you.
What's
Sir.
the problem?
We gotta get
Where
out
is
of here.
Cooper?
Where the hell did you come from?
The door.
Okay. I thought you were keeping an eye on the door.
I looked away.
Damn it.
And you see Sir Burr and Russ are starting to growl and begin to grow in size.
Oh, we gotta get
What's this
ourselves out of here.
groaning sound?
Zombies climbing up the building.
What he said. That's accurate.
I'm not even asking a question anymore. And you see the 3 dogs fuse together as they turn into the mighty Cerberus as they go hounding across the roof and then diving downward into this horde of zombies that is climbing up.
Oh no, the puppies!
We should probably get out of here. As he turns around, snaps his finger, opening another portal. Who's in chains?
That was formerly known as the Joker, sir.
Grab him. Come on.
Braun Stark, yeah.
Let's go.
How is this mist portal? I've got nothing for this, T. You gotta help me out with this one.
I would say, Andres, you were kind
Oh
of
no,
seeing...
you did say specifically that sleepers can see these mist portals.
No, yeah.
So
I
the
think
fuck?
you would probably be a little foggy trying to, like, hold on. Like, bits of neurons in your mind, like, this makes sense, but also feasibly, like, how far is, like, does the government have a bunch of science that's not released to the
fuck?
world?
What the fuck?
I mean, I'm next to an android, so, like, this makes sense.
Exactly. And I come down to Cooper and like smack him in the face. Cooper. Come back.
Would my paranoia weakness be invoked with all this going on? Okay.
Yes.
We got a problem.
And I think the paranoia that's going to get you, as you see Harry is kind of getting a little more upset. So you see his clothes begin to singe a little bit. His hair erupts into flames as he swipes his hand across the horizon. And the outer skirt of the top of this building erupts into flames. This isn't going to last forever. We need to go now.
Get up, Cooper. We got to go. Let's go, Andres.
All right, wait, let's go, boss.
Yeah, Andres will start, like, make their way.
It's okay.
Zombies begin to make their way through the flames as Harry begins to throw lobs of fireballs at the ones that are managing to make their way through.
Andres is getting less confused and more angry as they start picking up Bronn Stark and carrying them through the portal.
What the fuck is happening? As he's struggling to walk because he's bound, so he's like wobbling with the...
No, Andres is like lifting them.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Carrying them.
Yep, so as you guys make your way through the portal, you see Cerberus kind of bound his way back over and dive in through the portal after you guys. So as you guys are kind of stepping back into the inn, you see the three heads kind of coming in behind you, and then the three dogs reappear as they just kind of like walk down the hallway. Exactly. As Harry follows in behind you, closing the portal. This will be fun to deal with next time on City of Mist.
As Harry looks at the camera.
Fourth wall break.
Oh, fuck.
Dude.
Hey, guys, guess what time it is?
Time to geek out.
10:47.
10:47.
Oh, geez.
But yes, Lucas is correct. It is time to geek out during credits.
I learned how to play City of Mist today!
That was awesome!
You learned how to play and also could have saved everything and then instead he'd get a one-off fart gun.
Well, I didn't think that I could fart on the entire planet and make it all go away. That seems a little OP.
Whoa.
Even for Stop Holding Back.
But that still was awesome.
That was
pretty fun.
Very... that's not what I thought you were going to do at all. And it worked. It worked.
You just handed that to me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just gonna like clip to my belt, and we'll deal with it later. And then
I was curious which one of you were gonna touch it.
And I don't know if you saw it. I just got like a smirk, thinking about what I could possibly do and whether I'm even allowed to. But there is no allowed in this game.
Honestly, I figured if you didn't heal, I think Lucas was rubbing it his next action.
I actually didn't plan on using it at all.
Oh.
I was like, I could sit there, Hail Mary, like, wish that everything was okay, but I was like, that's too much. I was like, that's not. And then I was like, there's nothing
I was
can
prepared
roll.
for it. I had a timeline in place for it.
There's no way. If you're going to make me roll, I don't know if anyone has noticed the last 2 times I've been on, rolling above a 5 is damn near impossible.
It's hard, especially with these rules of us not being able to add more than 3 for power tags.
Well, combat-wise, I lost all of I dropped the logos, like my training logos, which had all my fighting stuff on it.
I forgot about that.
To take unit.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like trying to use unit tactics more.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I've been hurt, and then also I physically just cannot roll. I don't think tonight I've rolled the highest I rolled 2 5s once. Everything else was like 2 4.
Yeah, I was getting a little concerned when you and Del were fighting because I was like, "Ooh, they're not dodging shit."
I'm like, I'm gonna die up here.
I literally almost died up here. If I got shot
Yeah.
one more time, I was definitely dead.
Pretty much. Those bugs are called med bugs, by the way. Play on dead bugs. And med bay, med bugs. But I didn't just want to rub the lamp
You
and
healed
play...
me with bed bugs?
Yeah. I didn't want to just rub the lamp and play into the genie's hand and just create more problems for us. I was like, no. If we're going to use the lamp, we're going to use it our way.
It's very funny to know from like anybody who's sat on this side, like watching your guys' paranoia versus like me knowing the answers to the questions you guys want answered, and just watching you guys like unravel yourself, and I'm like, they're gonna find the truth out one day. Will they be mad at me? Likely.
It's gonna be super easy, and Ginny was a good guy this whole thing.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, that was
What if the genie was a good guy?
tense and fun and terrifying and awesome all at once. Seriously, loved Dell's ingenuity with the healing like, yeah, the creating the wish hammer was really cool, but honestly, I geeked out more with Dell creating the healing bots or whatever, and just like, cool, that's a great change the game.
Yeah.
Because you just managed to, like, yeah, you burned a tag, but you healed you and Cooper in one go. I'm like, yes.
Healed a lot in one go.
And that's the tag that I've barely used this whole time, as I mentioned earlier, but I was like, no, I'll save it. We'll find something useful to do with it. And I'm glad I kept it.
24 episodes, he finally knows how to play the game.
No, that was
Dell's
Nice.
finally gonna be a threat.
Finally! Look out! 3, I'm coming for you.
And I think, like, we did really well working together as a team this time around. Finally. Like, we've grown so much as a crew since, you know, fighting skinwalkers in the sewers.
Yeah.
Like, all of us, like, stumbling over each other, getting in each other's way, almost purposefully at times, to
Literally purposefully
Yeah.
at times.
to us, like, and, like, yeah, it was a little on the nose, but the callback to that first mystery with Dell creating the masks for
Yeah.
us, Cooper doing his whole like meditative mist walking thing.
Everything comes full circle.
I loved it. So I think for my geek out bit, I gotta hand it to the crew for this one. Just our crew growth is ridiculous.
Have you guys even solidified a crew yet?
Yeah.
We're the Misfits, yeah.
Okay, but I wasn't sure if, like, mechanically, if we'd actually gone through the crew stuff at all yet.
I don't think
because we have a base.
Power tag
I just-
on it, but
I just
Okay,
have-
gotcha.
Wait, is there a power tag for the crew?
Yeah.
I
Those
have the
shop
Misfits, and then, yeah, I have the base as a power tag, and that's the only power tag that we have.
I was
So,
gonna say,
but we
'cause-
haven't built it up too much yet, but we do. I think we should be able to mark attention for the crew for this one.
I agree.
Joke's
Nice.
on you guys. I have units, so I have crew tags all the time.
Yeah. But way to use those.
Yeah,
It's-
that was seriously, like, as I said, we were a crew this time around.
Yeah,
We're,
it's
like part.
It's nice because for my unit tag for the Mist, I have creative brainstorming, Mist detectives, and ragtag group.
Mm-hmm.
So it can cover a lot with that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was awesome. Felt good.
It did feel good.
I'm proud of
Good.
us.
Felt good to be back, and then I'm gonna be gone for another month, and then I'll come back.
Are you really?
No.
Oh, I was gonna lose my shit.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
No, I was glad to have you back.
I'll be here. I'm staying.
But weirdly enough, I think we have Alex next week, so.
Oh yeah, the guy that I don't. I still have one hurt on him.
He's just standing around the prison like John Travolta.
I see. I have one. I have
It's
one
a good
hurt on
joke.
Colin. And I have two help on Dell and one help on Andresh.
No, I think we changed your and Colin's relationship to 2 last time.
To 2.
I think
Last-
so, yeah.
Well,
The
no,
last
it's not-
session, I think we were
It's
doing
not
okay.
both of them. It's just
Oh, one-sided, right?
Colin-
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Colin can have a -2. Well, Cooper just has a -1. Like, I could have a +3 with Dell.
And I have a +1, -1.
Yeah, like it can be any combination. So I will say, no, I already did the crew thing. So mark the attention on the crew. I'm not gonna increase anything for Cooper or Dell just yet, even though we did work together, there wasn't really much actual talking and interaction other than what
Just
was
fighting.
tactically necessary.
I'll say, if anything, if I was gonna do it with anyone, it'd probably be Dell because he helped me, and then also I entrusted him. Well, I wouldn't say just because I entrusted him with the lamp, I would give him a help.
Because you felt the need to give him, or because you felt the ability to give him another help, that's why you gave him the lamp. It's reversed.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll be back on Monday with another Geek Out session. I'm gonna give Boser some props because at this moment we are booked through like April, and I'm fucking impressed because I couldn't do that shit.
We went from having nobody the start of the year to within a few days. Now we're booked for the next 3 months.
Yep.
And I'm excited. We have some really cool guests coming up.
I'm very
I really
excited.
tried to mix it up from maybe some previous style of guests and, you know, maybe some bigger names in their field, but also plenty of us small fish, you know, because we like to just geek out and support. So
Yep.
I'm excited.
Yep. And then we got T streams on Wednesday. What's he streaming? I don't know. Whatever the community wants to see happen, because
We'll figure it out.
We like to mix it up on Wednesdays.
yeah, basically, TTRPG Thursdays are continuing every Thursday until somebody decides it's just not a profitable thing for us to do anymore. But yeah,
It's not profitable, but
Talking about profits. What are you, some multi-million-dollar company? We're talking about profits here.
but until next time, I'm T.
I'm Boser.
I'm Jeff Sitz.
And I'm here.
You guys just keep
Geeking
geeking out.
Out.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye.